Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. As you saw in the intro, we made some changes to the silver and teal 589 because we started putting it out on the internet. A guy seen it and said, you know what, I gotta have that truck. So we sold it, but he wanted us to change a few things, which was add some lights in the back of the sleeper and put some grill bars in the front, which I think look really awesome. And we're gonna show you that in this video. And we're gonna meet Kyle, the new owner, and talk a little bit about what he does and go for a test drive. This is his first new truck and the first time he's ever sat in a 589 or seen one in person. So pretty excited to see what he thinks about it. All right, so on the back, we went and put in 4 trucks, clear red 4-inch flange lights, and they look pretty good. You know, you get the nice red glow on the back of your trailer, and painting the sleeper vents makes a huge difference in how these trucks look too. Like before the factory, they're black, and just painting them to match makes them fit so much better. So we did that, and then up here on the front, we took the semi-casual grill out and we put in the factory grill and added 4 grill bars, which has a really good look to it. I like it. So Kyle said every truck he's ever had always had the extra grill bars in it. He really wanted extra grill bars in this one. And I mean, it looks super sharp. So Kyle's like throwing all his stuff in the sleeper right now, and we're about to lose daylight. So we're gonna go for a quick test ride and see how he likes the new truck and talk a little bit about his business. He's got some pretty cool stuff he does out west. Hauling some livestock and hay and different things like that. And again, it's his first new truck, so I'll be excited to see what he thinks about it after we start going down the road in it. Okay, so you just did your first set of, I'm turning some lights on if I can see us in here. You just did your first row of gears in it. What do you think?
It's unlike anything I've ever driven. Crazy, crazy tight. I mean, this thing's quiet. It rides amazing. This is not what I was expecting at all.
Really? It's
super
good.
Nice.
So me and Kyle were talking earlier. We were getting the truck, and I'm like, hey, these are way different than shifting a 389. And you might be a little rusty feeling when you drive it. But I mean, you went through every one of them perfect.
That rolled through really good, I thought.
We were hoping to do the test drive before the sun really went down. We kind of made it.
Close enough.
Close enough.
For the timing and getting here.
So, Kyle, tell everybody who you are, where you're from.
Kyle Flake from Snowflake, Arizona. The owner of High Country Freight and High Country Feeds. We've got a fleet of, this will be the 7th truck that we're just adding now. First brand new truck I've ever owned. Yeah, just we haul a lot of hay. We're mainly into agriculture. That's kind of the bare bones of what we do. That's what I'm interested in, and that's what I've done my whole life. Is I've been involved in ag since I was a kid, and don't want to be in anything else, and so that's what we're continuing to do.
Nice. So we were talking a lot driving over here. I mean, you did a lot of the cowboy stuff in your younger years. I mean, you're not even that old. You're 37.
Yes,
36.
36.
36.
Yeah.
And how long have you been doing the trucking deal?
I started this company January of 2017, so we'll be working on our 9th year this January.
Okay. And so you've always been into the agricultural stuff and the cowboy and stuff, and you naturally, like what you're doing in trucks is also in the same passion of what you like doing.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. That's really cool. And you told me that you'd never have even seen a 589 in person until this one, when you walked up on it after you already bought it.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Never even seen one in person. Not a flat top. I've seen a couple of the stand-ups rolling down the road, but yeah, I've never seen a flat top 589 until today. And now I own one.
Now I own one.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I didn't expect you, like you told me, like, yeah, I've actually never seen one in person. I'm like, wait, you just bought this truck? You don't even.
Well, so you and I had talked. A good friend of mine, Jared Whitworth, who owns PDI, is actually who, as you know, referred me to you. Jared and I were talking about it, and I was asking him, well, what do you think about the 589? You know, the 389s are no longer in production. That's 379s and 389s and what I've always had. And so he told me, he said, honestly, you need to buy one. I think that'd be a great fit for your business. A new truck is definitely what you need to go for. Quit spending money on old equipment.
Yep.
Having the downtime and the breakdowns. And so, you know, basically it was just listening to Jared and listening to some other colleagues of mine that are in, you know, the same thing, and talking to them about buying a new truck. And they're like, hey, you know, basically we're all going to be driving a 589 before long anyways. You might as well be one of the first ones. You've got an opportunity to, you know, buy a really, really cool truck. So
yeah,
go for it. You won't regret it. I don't think I'm going to.
No, I mean, the ride is amazingly quiet. It's smooth.
Oh my goodness.
And I think this legendary silver and air gas steel frame and all, like, the truck looks awesome. I like it a lot. So tell me a little bit, like, you know, people are watching our channel and stuff too. A lot of them are, like, I always find a lot of interest in, like, what day did you decide, you know, like, I'm gonna buy a truck and do this? I mean, does your family come from trucking, or you wanted to just do it?
So when I was a kid, my dad and his uncle were in the stock contracting business. We provided team roping cattle to a lot of, like, USTRCs and World Series ropings out in the West. That's what I grew up doing. So naturally, obviously I was in the ag, and then because of that industry, I was around trucking. And so at a point in my life, it came down to, as much as I love cowboying, it doesn't pay what it should.
Right.
Just because it can't. The money's just not there. It's not because of, you know, people aren't paying their employees good, but so it came to a point in my life where if I was going to make anything money-wise, I was going to have to do something different.
Yep.
But I wanted to stay attached to agriculture. And so I saw an avenue to be able to do that, and the trucking industry fit perfect.
Okay.
So that's why I chose trucking.
Okay. Yeah. And you get to see the country. You get to be involved.
Cool,
yeah, you get to be involved with everything you're doing.
And meet a lot of neat people.
Yep.
You know, but I really enjoy the industry. And like I said, it's an avenue for me to stay tapped in the agriculture industry.
Yeah. That's awesome. So you just decided to do it and figured it out.
Yeah, I just one day, actually one of my former bosses, I told him I wanted to buy a truck, asked if he would help me, and he said, I will, but not like you think. I'm not just going to give you a loan. I'm going to be a business partner. I'm going to mentor you. I'm going to help you with everything that I have learned throughout the years business-wise.
Yep.
And so him and I found a truck and trailer together. We bought that together, and the whole deal, like, he told me, hey, I'll help you get started, but you're going to buy me out later on. I don't want to be a business partner forever.
Right. That's a very genuine, awesome person to do that.
Dude, and like that's what gave me my start. Somebody, you know, saw that I wanted to go make something of myself.
Take this exit here.
I wasn't just creating a better job I was, but he knew I was going to go somewhere with it.
Yeah.
And so,
So why not help you?
I thought that was an awesome thing for him to do.
That is.
And I bought him out, I think it was about a year to a year and a half later after we started the business. And
Yep.
been going ever since.
That's
So-
a cool story. That's really cool. So we'll go up here, hang a left, just go back the
Hang
other
a
way.
left.
Yeah. Unless you want to go to Buc-ee's. Listen, we went to Buc-ee's earlier this week.
Did you?
Yeah.
Did they hate it?
They don't want you. Like, you're not
No.
supposed to pull in with a semi.
No,
they
they do
they
not
asked us to
want-
leave.
Are you serious?
Yeah. They weren't rude or anything about it, but they were like, hey,
Trucks
you're
aren't
not
allowed here.
trucks aren't allowed here, and
That's funny.
so we're like, yeah, we'll get out. We just wanted to do it, and I wanted a picture and a sandwich, so we did it.
That's awesome.
But I mean, the place is usually so busy. I don't know how you could fit a truck in there, to be honest.
Yeah. One thing that same guy that helped me get started told me, we were talking a couple years ago, COVID and everything had kind of hit, and I was kind of deciding, like, okay, what am I going to do? How am I going to build a business from here? So I went to him for a little guidance. And one thing that he told me, and this goes into exactly why I bought this truck, he told me something that always stuck with me, and he said, you want to be successful, the guys that are going to succeed and the guys that are always going to be successful are the ones that are willing to change with the times.
Mm-hmm.
And so this is kind of one of those things, like, no, it's not a 389, no, it's not a 379, that is what I'm used to, that's what I like. But, I mean, at least Peterbilt's still giving us the retro option.
You still got a hood, and
Still got a hood, and
I
it's still
think
a cool truck.
with the ones we've built, this truck and everything else. I mean, yeah, it's not a 389, but it's an awesome looking truck,
But, dude,
regardless.
you can't deny that this is an awesome truck.
Oh, it's a good looking truck.
Yeah.
When we drove it, people give us the thumbs up. Kids want you to still blow the horn. I mean, the whole world that sees it likes them.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And that's like, I couldn't really see what it was going to look like until you put the stacks on and the bumper and the grill and all that. But once you started putting it together and you're sending me pictures of it along the way, I'm like, okay,
Yeah, this will work.
This is a deal. Like, this is going to work. Like, I'm going to like it. I fell in love with it immediately.
Yeah, I know you were telling me, you're like, I don't know about silver and the teal 100%.
Right.
And it wasn't really your color choices, but now you're good with it.
Oh, dude, it turned out killer. I can't believe how smooth this thing is.
Yeah.
It is amazing.
It is quiet. I mean, it's like a car in here.
So nice. Like, I'm kind of to that point in my life. I know I shouldn't be because it's not the cool thing.
Listen, I'm the same way. I already know.
I love the quiet now, and I used to hate the quiet.
Everything I've ever had was loud.
Oh, dude,
and then
like-
I buy a new car now. I'm like, I don't think I'm gonna put exhaust on. I don't know if I'm getting old, but I kind of like it quiet.
Well, I had a 99, 379, flat top cab, stand-up sleeper, like the coolest of the cool, right? And in fact, it was a truck that PDI had completely rebuilt. Had a cat in it, 18-speed, 336s, 290 wheelbase.
It just growls.
God, oh man, I mean, that thing would just growl. And maybe I'm crazy, but I don't miss it.
There's probably people on that. There's people who are gonna like bash both of us.
Oh, they're
but,
gonna bash me for sure. I guarantee.
We
you.
get some of the older trucks that come in too, and I drive some of them, and I'm like, and it's neat. Like I like hearing the engine, but I think if I had to go all the way across the country, at some point I'm getting old or something. I like it quiet.
Right.
You can think. So another thing too, we've been putting in all the 589s, and I have not done a lot of stuff about it in the videos, is we've been putting fire headlights and all that in just about every single truck that we do, which is the LED headlights. And we were just talking about it, and I was like, hey, flip your high beams on and then watch. And it's still not completely dark out.
Those are awesome.
Yeah. Especially out west, I think, where you're at.
Yeah,
It'll be, you get a lot of long straightaways and just lonely road. Just
no oncoming traffic for miles, you know, where you can actually utilize your rides.
Yep. And these are about like having on the bright side, are about like having like a light bar. Like they're pretty wide. They're really bright. All right, guys, that is it for that video. Man, you know what? He loved that truck. We went and drove it down the road, and he's super happy with it, which was pretty awesome. And I think at the end of the day, probably one of the best things about what we're doing is just building a truck for a guy that comes and gets it and is just that happy with it. Just makes you feel good, like you do. All the guys in the shop did an excellent job on it. It looked amazing. And it's in Arizona now. He actually sent me pictures. It's already hooked to a trailer. It's going to work. Today it's working. So pretty awesome. And hope you guys enjoyed the video. We got some more 589 stuff coming soon. Probably some stuff on this truck that we're working on for PDI and another truck. We're going to show you some videos on this week, and getting ready to stripe job on this one behind me. And that will be the first, this will be the first 589 we've done a stripe job on. So kind of crazy. We've been doing these for a while now, and we haven't done a stripe job on one, but this is going to be the first one. It's going to look really awesome, and we'll have a video out soon to show you kind of the whole deal with that. So if you want to see that stuff, you got to do all the things: like, subscribe, follow us on Instagram and TikTok and all the other things at Semi Casual Show. Go to our website, semicasualshow.com. If you want 589 parts, we got plenty of them. And otherwise, we'll see you guys in the next video. Later.